Hello again. Wind blocker off today. Off to Newton. Bit more dental stuff, just the measurements. Getting a slightly earlier train. I've got 5 then and nows I want to do. So should be good. Anyway, let's go and get my tickets. My train's on time. And I'm here 10 minutes early. So no stress, no rush, no nothing. All good. Lovely. Got an hour long appointment today. Like I say, it's just for being measured and that. So I'm not going to have any injections or any cutting open or anything like that. But yeah, whole hour I've got to sit there and let him mess around in my mouth. Never mind. So it's all a process. It's another step further to getting these flipping teeth. And there's the Catholic church from down here on the station. I wonder how long those bricks have been there. 14th of the 8th, 02. Never noticed that before. Hello, you come to have your picture taken. Here he is. Steps. That was my train, up on its way. Lovely. It's good. Today is normal service. I thought it was slightly restricted. Well, when I was booking my dentist appointment, it was saying it was going to be restricted. That's good news. Now I've got virtually an hour to have a bit of a wander around before I go into my dentist. But at least I'm here. It's all good. I made it across the road. Lovely. Okay. Going to drop straight into my first then and now. Roughly from here, but a little bit further out in the road, which I'm not doing with this traffic. I've actually got a date for this. The 1st of October, 1908. Here you go. A bit of a shame that lorry turned up right in the middle of it all. Blocked off the view of those houses, but wander down this way. I won't repeat the picture again like I do normally, but what I will do is when I've done all 5 at the end of towards the end of the video, I'll repeat them all then. But that's the houses there that are visible in it, and of course that one that's further down. This is a road I said is called Takeaway Alley. Paradise Grill, New China Garden, KFC, Pinto Thai. Over here you've got Ali's Kebab Shop, Hoisting Takeaway, Bollywood Spice, etc, etc, etc. Basically over there another Chinese. It's all takeaways along here. So that's why I call it Takeaway Alley. And of course don't forget the Domino's Pizza on the corner. Oh yes. And I'm already at my dentist technically over there. But it's all good. I'm going to walk down a bit further today. Right, here we go. You notice the side of that church there. That's visible in this next then and now pic. It's taken from slightly further up, higher up, but looking down this street, late 1940s, early 1950s. Here you go. Quite possibly taken one of those windows up there, looking down the street here. And there's a shop frontage, which wouldn't look out of place in any of those photos, would it? Original shop frontage. In fact, it doesn't look out of place at all in this 1940s photo. Few less cars around back then. Anyway, just carry on down. Well, that's it till I get out the dentist for the then and nows. Just doing this end of town today. I've got a load for down here next time I'm over, but we'll do those next time. Don't want to do them all in one go. Sherbourne Bakery, Newton Abbot branch. I've got some nice then and nows of Lloyd's Bank for next time. The fact of the day it was opened and everything, but we'll do them next time, like I say. As you can see, Newton Abbot is certainly a lot more busy than Teignmouth as far as the amount of people goes. Here we go into the market area, pedestrian area. Some nice flowers on the gates. Iceland. Wish they still did the chicken hot pots, but they don't. Such is life. Here we go, a little bit further down. Got the clock tower up ahead. Here we go, there's a clock tower. Informing me that I've still got half an hour to go until my appointment, which is fine. Clock Tower Cafe, coffee shop, more barbers, and Austin's department store. A couple of old cannons. William Orange's Proclamation, 1688. There he is, very orange. There we go, the other side of the clock tower. That road there is the main road out of Newton that leads in the Totnes direction. Good old Asda out there with all their parking problems. People always on Facebook saying that they're getting charged for when they weren't parking there. What happened to the days when they gave you free parking to come and shop, eh? Nah, that's all gone. The bus up ahead. School bus, it says on it. A bit more advanced than the school bus I used to have. It used to be a little Ford Transit minibus, I think. That's quite nice. Oh yes. So continuing on, looping back on myself, so to speak. We come across the public library again, up ahead, this lovely sandstone frontage, or features, should I say, not frontage, features of the windows. And even further up ahead we have the Alexandra Cinemas, or the Alex as it's known locally. Looking back down into town by the clock tower down the bottom of there, where I just walked up from. Market fish and chips over there. Used to be called something else. Used to have a cafe in the back, a sit-down cafe. You'd go in there for sausage, beans, bread and butter. When I was over in Newton when I was younger. Jolly Farmer pub, very well known in Newton Abbot. A lot of live music and food. So what can we go and see at the cinema? We've got the Expendables 4. And we got A Haunting in Venice, which I believe my son and daughter-in-law went to see the other day somewhere. Creator, some sort of science fiction thing from the Star Wars universe. And the question is, how much does it cost to come and see them? Well, very reasonable actually. All films, every day, $4.99. That's not bad. Shame there's nothing like that in Teignmouth. Wouldn't mind that. Last time I went to the cinema, I went to a place in Exeter to watch Train Spotting 2. Took son and daughter-in-law, and the whole thing, including parking and snacks and seating, came to about 120 something pounds. I thought, never again, never again. Back at the market hall, been here for years and years and years, and that's the site of the old cattle market over there. Again, I've got some nice pictures of that for the then and nows, but we'll do them next time we're down this way. Multi-storey car park, such wonderful architecture. As usual, just past comment on that little car park there, very popular, useful car park. For a long time they've been threatening to close it and build a Premier Inn. But in all fairness, I haven't heard anything about it or seen any progress towards it for ages. But that was sort of been saying that for a few years now. All good. I mean, they couldn't just turn that empty building over there into a Premier Inn, could they? No, they've got to get rid of a car park and build another one apparently. Amazing. Another place gone out of business, that Christina's, used to be a cafe. Went in there a few times, that's gone now, all empty. Take a little walk back through Victoria Gardens. Here we go, this is Victoria Gardens. A few people sat behind me eating, which I didn't film. Having something nice, packed lunch sort of thing. Possibly office workers. Got the river there. Of course, no real view of it from when you sat here, but the river nonetheless. Very nice, and some more seating down this end. And that's the end of it then. But a nice little green space that otherwise wouldn't be here. And back out the other end of Victoria Gardens into this back street, which runs parallel with the main street we walked down. He did all those then and nows just now. Albany House, that's the doctor's, I believe. And back up onto the main drag that we walked down earlier to walk back up to the dentist. That's new, a branch of Scott Richards like we got in Teignmouth. That was a furniture store, second-hand furniture or charity furniture prior to this. There's that pharmacy place we were filming earlier. I'm going to get another shot of it. Such a nice old frontage in amongst the sea of blandness. Beautiful. There's that church we were filming the wall of earlier on. Got the sun behind the church, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to look. It's a wonderful piece of old architecture anyway. Almost back up to my dentist, just the other end of this block ahead of me, but a little bit on the earlier side. So I'm going to cut up around here, and this is where St Paul's Church is up there in the trees. Walk past that and down to the dentist like we did the other day when I came over in the afternoon and this appointment was booked. Here we go, little side road. There's St Paul's. Again, filming right into the sun at the moment, it's time of day. There he is, and of course, not go too fast to make you dizzy. We all know down there is a dentist, so let's wander down. If I had come in the car, I'd have had to park down here. But yeah, there's a space or two, but not as many as I'd like to see. Fair enough, I could have got that one. Could have pulled in there. But then again, wouldn't have had any of the trains, wouldn't have done half of the then and nows. So it's all good. Right, got a lovely leave like go in and spend an hour sat in a chair with someone interfering with my mouth. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Be in that room up there. That's where he is. And I'll see you when I come out. Bye. Waiting to go in. No one around so I can film. Lovely. Well, there we go. Over and done with for another appointment. And I believe the next time I go and see him, he's got some teeth for me. Everything went okay. Did all the measurements. Did the impressions. We chose the colour of the teeth so they're not too unrealistic. All good. Anyway, that's that for now. Don't know exactly what day my next appointment is, other than it'll be in about 20 days time and it'll be on a Monday. He's going to ring me up and get in contact with me nearer to the time, which is fair enough, no problem at all. I said make it after 12 so I can make sure my mum's okay before I come over, and I said any time after 12. He said yep, no problem. So all good really, all good. Not going to rush myself back to the station for get the next train. I'll get the one after it. I'll treat myself to some chips from KFC, I think. Lovely. Still got a mouthful of chips. Lovely. Very nice chips from in there. Stuffed the rest in my pocket for now, because I've got these 2 more then and nows that need to be done. They're not going to do themselves, are they? One of them is up the station, which we'll line up in a minute. And the other one is looking back down this road we're walking up. Anyway, we'll see if we can line them up, go from there. Jolly good. Here we go. Take them from here. Looking down there. It says it was the 50s. I think it's the late 40s myself. But there you go. There's the same view. And then turning back the other way, got 1930s. Here's the station. So that's a 1930s station, 1950s, 40s road. And now I promised you we were going to go through them all again in sequence, didn't I? So we'll do that now as I get onto the platform to await my train. Here we go, next one in is mine. Oh.
Platform 3
Platform 3
will be the 1312 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. This is the service from Paignton.
Oh, I was going to list all the places it was stopping then. That's disappointing. I've not been any other trains come in since, so I'm not been filming them. Whee! And we're off.
These scooters are banned on all Great Western Railway trains and
clean window today. Nice.
Used trouble if you attempt to bring an e-scooter with you. This does not apply to all bikes. For more details, visit gwr.com/bikes.
Is that abandoned boat coming up ahead of us? Been there for ages. It's quite difficult to get to actually. Got to go across a load of fields and underneath the thingy, but the crossing underneath, there is. The crossing isn't very accessible. Steps. Yay! Teignmouth. And there we go, another adventure over and done with, and I'm going to head up now, have a rest. I think tiring day, didn't do much but I'm knackered. All good, see you tomorrow, take care, bye.